Next, after layout menu, there is a object menu, right? In object menu, we have some other submenus there. So one by one we'll check. So let us check first create. So here we have art head and arrowhead and pattern fill, right? So what is that actually? Yeah, suppose this is my pen line. Increase the size, this one, this is right. And here if you observe in properties, side properties, here we have some start arrowhead, okay, and here end arrowhead. So arrowheads, sometimes you want to add arrowheads, okay. This is the left side and here it is the right side, okay. Even you can check for other options also. Suppose here if you want this shape, okay, so you can create that one. And for the left side, if you want to add this one, you can add this one, okay. These are default arrowheads. Sometimes if you want to create your own, so suppose this is your the new arrowhead, okay. Keep this side, okay. This is my new arrowhead I want to add, okay. So then what we do, so come to object menu and there is a create, and here we have arrowhead. So click here, here the arrowhead is showing here. So you can uncheck for the proportional, or you can go with the proportional also. Unproportional uncheck, and for proportional give the tick mark on. And here change the length and the width, okay. So this will add here, save, okay. So this is adding into your arrowhead. Suppose this is the number, it is the arrowhead 94. So here you can give a line and change this thickness to a 10, and you can apply. Just now you have created that one arrowhead. So now see, it is arrow. This is kind of arrowhead. So if you want, you can turn this one any side, and even you can add the other side, the next arrow. They are arrowheads you can create and use. The next is pattern fill. Suppose here in default we have some patterns are there. So suppose when you click on the interactive fill, so here we have patterns, vector pattern, and this is a bitmap pattern, and here we have a 2 color pattern, and this is a texture fill, and other patterns are there, right? So if you want to create your own pattern, so you can create your own pattern. Suppose here I am using impact tool. This is my design I created, okay. Or you can go with the parallel also, yeah, this I want, okay. And here I can increase this line width, okay. And here we have a line spacing, I'll increase. So I'm giving that color. This is my, suppose the pattern, new pattern. I want to add this pattern into that pattern library. So how to do that? Let's come to object and insert, create, So create, there is a pattern fill. There is a 3 types of pattern fills are available. Type G vector or bitmap and the true color. And true color, low, medium and high resolutions are set. So I'll go with a vector because it is created by vector. Okay. After pressing OK, select pattern area with the marquee tool, right? Suppose OK, this is, I'm choosing my a pattern area. Let us say this is my a pattern area. Okay, I accept this one, and if you want, give the name. Suppose here my pattern, okay, and choose the category type. So education, design element, culture, clothing, buildings, words, these are and all. Yeah, this is a design element I'm choosing. Save here, it is added into that your pattern library, and you can delete this one. You can choose any the box here. Come to interactive fill, and there is vector pattern fill. Now see, it is added. So here it is added. Okay, all content or categories wise also abstract, and that's all categories. Okay, now we can increase and decrease the size and move this to any corner and increase and decrease this to fit your objects. Okay, so this is the way to create a patterns, your own patterns. Next here we have insert QR code, barcode and validate barcode, okay, and object. So what are these things? So the barcodes, so generally we observe for the codes and packets and packaging designs, right? Particularly those are about the rates and rate cards, right? On that the barcodes are there. So and the QR codes, you can scan the QR codes and validate them. So about this QR and barcodes, so especially there is a lesson, right? So in coming classes I'll explain more clearly about this QR code and barcode, right? So now come to the power clip. So power clip, so what is power clip? Actually power clip is just like masking. Power clip is just like masking. So here we want at least the 2 objects here. You can select here, go to objects, and there is a power clip and place inside frame. Okay, so which frame? Here, sorry, so we have to select object first, not the 2 objects. Select this one and object and power clip, place inside this. Now see, this is added, and control Z I'm using, and even in right click also, after selecting the object, right click, okay, and there is a power clip inside and the arrow mark is showing, right? So keep the arrow mark here and press here the left mouse, it is add into that mask. And suppose if you want to edit this one, you can edit. How to edit? Suppose if you want to move this, the blue mark here, but inside, right? So it's added inside, and finish this one, so add it to that mask, and here we will select contents. So select this content, only that the inside that portion, and you can move around that. And here we have extract contents. So now see, it is extracted. So it is extracted, and suppose finish this one, or otherwise go with the editing also. And here you can lock this one or unlock. Okay, so you can unlock here, and let us finish this one and lock this one. And here some options are there. Fit contents, suppose center, yes, it is center. And again fit proportionally, and here fit fill proportionally, is filling proportionally. And here stretch to fill, right? Sometimes we use all options, right? And even you can create power clips for the objects also. Suppose I import object here and desktop. Here this is the a pic, okay, and create one ellipse here. Let us say this is my circle, and okay, and right click and power clip inside, power clip inside. Okay, so create this one. Okay, select this one, photograph, and right click, power clip inside. Okay, the photograph went into that power clip. Okay, for the photographs, always keep your photograph and down, and your shape is on top. Okay, and click the photograph here, and right click, power clip inside, and click on the shape. This went inside, but you have to fit contents inside, center, or proportionately fit. This is nice, right? So we use these in actual designs, real-time design. Now come to symmetries. Create a new symmetry. So what is that? The symmetries are, keep this aside. Okay, here again from objects, here we have symmetry. Create a symmetry, new symmetry. So what is that? So symmetries are what? Suppose here I'll create one shape, this is my shape, and go to object, and here symmetry, and create new symmetry. Okay, so here the symmetries are added, and you can increase the mirror lines. So okay, see, this is creating a nice symmetries. Okay, and you can angle of rotations, the rotations also, if you want, you can change this. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, and here, so all should include fuse mirrored curves that meet at a symmetry line into a single curve. Okay, so you can move this one. Okay, even by pushing these nodes here and there, and it is giving the very nice, wonderful design by changing all these things. This is okay. Now here show a full preview. So this is the full preview, and here it is what? Show symmetry lines. This is symmetry lines, right? And finish this editing. Okay, so these are what a symmetry method we use. And if you want to edit symmetry, you can edit symmetry, and if you want to remove symmetry and break symmetry link. So if you break this one, right now this is not a symmetry. Okay, object cannot be controlled by symmetry. And below that symbols are there. So what are the symbols? Symbols are actually what it look like duplicates, but symbols where we use, suppose this is my box. Okay, if you want the same box, what we do generally, so Control C and Control V, copy paste, is creating the duplicate, but without duplicating. So because when you duplicate the files, it will increase the file size. Okay, but when you use this into symbols, so symbol, suppose come to window, and here dockers, and there is a symbols, Control plus F3, click here, the symbol docs are open. Okay, so you can drag and drop here, it is add into symbol. Okay, and this is what instance, just you can drag and drop here, it is the instance, it is showing by the blue lines. See the symbol instance. What is the difference between duplicate and this one? Duplicates are manually we are Control C and Control V applying, so with that will increase the file size. But here by using this into symbol, and you can drag this as many as times. Okay, and even you can drag from there. Okay, so the symbols instances are created, right? And now here, if you observe here, my left top corner, edit master. So come to here, and if you want to edit this one, so edit means what? Increase this one, or otherwise change the color this one, and finish this one. This will apply for the entire instances. Okay, now here come to revert to objects, convert the symbol instance to objects. Suppose sometimes if you want one instance as a separate object to fill separate color, so there revert to objects, can make it as object, and now see the blue line, it is indicating that is a instance, and here it is the object. Because it is an object, can fill color, right? Those symbols we use, right, when we are working into that real-time project. So this is very helpful. So delete them. Yes, here we have object menu. From that there is a rollover. So what is rollover? Rollover is nothing but there is a, for the web interaction, for the web usage, just like a button for internet usage purpose we use, right? So for that we have to create one object, or otherwise import, and here I'm importing this one. So import here and drag, and go to object and rollover, create rollover. Okay, after creating rollover, again come to object and rollover, edit rollover. So then there is a internet bar, toolbar is available. Okay, then here what you have to do, this is as a normal. Okay, and then over and down also there. So for that I'll add one more. So import this is, and import this one, and here I'm adding over on that. Okay, and this will be as over, and again right click, import, and over on that I'm importing one more, and exactly on that, or otherwise, because sometimes the photo is not matching properly, you can keep it as easily, and you can make this as a down. Okay, after that come to object menu again, and there is a rollover, and finish editing rollover. The editing is done. Okay, and here we have rollover live preview, show live preview of rollovers. Click here. Now see, just you can click, go with your cursor, and it is activate, and it is activating here. See this, and you can click here, the 3 images are showing. Okay, this is for the web interaction mostly we use, right? Okay, done. Remove this one. Now again from object there is a copy effect and clone effect. What are these? So copy effect, this is my rectangle here, the fill color. Okay, I'm using the contour effect. This is my contour effect, and if you want you can change this color to a blue. And change this to another color. Okay, this is my object, and here I want to create a circle. Keep this here and come to object, and here we have copy effect. Okay, so contour from this, you have to click object, copy effect to contour from here. Now see, it is added. Okay, if you want you can change the colors also. Okay, and you can edit this. Okay, so this is what you are applying the same effect to another object, the same properties we are applying to another object. Okay, so next here clone effect. So contour from, suppose here I want to use the green color, and come to clone effect and contour from, suppose here. Now see, it is applying. These are a cloning, and these are from a copying. Let us change this color to this one, and you can change this color to this one. Clear contour. Suppose you can clear your contours. What is the difference between these two? So contour from the here applied, and suppose here from object clone contour from here. Okay, here I am applying some contour effects for this. This is the contour effect. Okay. And select this one from objects and clone effect. So contour from here, it is applied, right? Now let us change the color. Now see, for one object I am changing color, it is applying for the both. This is right, because it is applied with the clone effect. Okay, so delete all these things. Here I am creating one box here. Okay, this is my object actually. After this I am creating a few more objects here. Few more objects I created. Okay, so later onwards I increased this one, this size of this object. After creating all these objects, I have changed my plan to increase this size. After that, few more objects are created. So this and this, this and this. Okay. Then I have decided to change this shape to that original and normal. Okay, but exact size I cannot get, because if I use Control Z, it will be back into original size, but these created things also, they may disappear. Okay, so for that reason, so what I have to do, select that object and come to object menu and clear transformations. So without disturbing the other objects, this is transforming into a normal, right? So that is all about transformations. Okay, these are the few things from the object menu. These are all.